everyone, welcome. If you are new here, hello, I'm Abby, and I will be guiding you through this Vinyasa flow today with a few little kind of new creative transitions, as always with the aim of us finding our way into the body, into the moment, and away from all of that busyness of life. So as with every practice, take it wherever feels good for you today. There will be lots of options throughout. If we find that we are losing connection to our breath, then please do take a moment to pause. So our pranayama, our breath work in yoga, comes before the asana. So this is really our focus today. It's the most important part. So if you are ready, grab in any props that you might want to use today, and we're going to actually begin standing at the top of our mat. So I will come to meet you there. Okay, so finding Tadasana, as we root down through the feet, we find this little bit of activity through the legs, through the glutes. We lengthen up the spine, roll in the shoulders back, and then gently close the eyes, or if you prefer, just find a soft gaze. And just start to follow your flow of breath. Visualizing your breath as it is, just traveling up and down the body. And in yoga, we talk about our prana, which is way more than the breath. It is our life force. So rather than just the breaths in and out, it is the energy behind each inhalation and exhalation. So as we breathe here today, just observing the inhales as we draw this new life, new energy into the body. And with the exhales, we imagine this release of anything we don't need. And that could be here in this moment on the mat, letting go of judgments, of ego, of the need to do anything more than we are. This could also apply to our life. So as we step off the mat, inhaling a sense of peace and calm, and exhaling any of those unhelpful habits and thoughts of the mind. Okay, let's take one final breath in through the nose. Take a big sigh out the mouth. Gently flutter the eyes open. And as you breathe in, we're going to reach the arms out wide. So imagine gathering up all of this energy. Take a big stretch up. Connect the palms. Exhale, bringing the hands through heart center. 2 more like that. So inhale, little bend in the knees. Expand, open. And exhale, hands to heart. Last one here. Inhale. And exhale, hands to the heart. This time, as you inhale, start to send that prayer all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, interlace the fingers and place the hands behind the head. On an inhale, really open through your chest, so pull the elbows back. You could keep that soft bend in the knee. And then exhale, draw the elbows towards each other as we round the spine, and we're going to roll all the way down and continue this flow with the breath. So inhale, reverse that movement, chin to chest as we round the spine. And then come all the way up at the top, opening through the chest. Exhale, round and dive it down. Inhale, reverse, chin to chest. Exhale, round. And inhale, lift. Taking that big open at the top, and then final time, exhale, ripple down, soft bend. Allow the chest to melt towards the thighs, and then release the hands all the way down to your mat. Take an inhale there as we lift the chest halfway. And then on an exhale, we're going to plant the hands down, step the right foot and then the left foot back into a high plank. Take an inhale through center, and then exhale, shift the weight forward, lower the knees all the way down towards your mat. Untuck the toes, inhale, lift through the chest, lift the sit bones, and then exhale, round into your spine. Inhale, push down through the mat, pull the chest through that space, open, and exhale, reverse. Finding your intuitive movement through your cat-cows. So this is where we maybe want to close down the eyes, feel into the body. You might take it more circular, you might pay a little more attention to your wrists. You might come all the way forward and back, just flowing with your breath. So connecting each inhale to open and each exhale to round and release. Couple more there. Good. Let's come to meet in our neutral position. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Tuck the toes under. Take an inhale, lift the chest. And then exhale, start to send sit bones to heels. We wave it back into our downward facing dog. This time, taking a little bit of movement again. So we ripple, we fold, we bend, we shake the head. Finding this grip of the mat with the fingertips, with the base knuckles. And then we're all going to add in a little twist here. So finding stillness, take an inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, drop the heels to the right, bend the knees. Inhale, bring it back to center, heels lift. And then exhale, drop the heels towards the left. Inhale, lift through center, heels high. Exhale, begin to draw your heels down towards the mat. This might mean that we keep a soft bend in the knees and the heels don't need to connect at all. We're just sending the energy that way. So lift the sit bones high. One more breath in. One more breath out. Inhale, we shift our gaze forward, come high onto the toes. Exhale as we soften the knees and take a few little steps towards the top of our mat. Feet together or hips width as you breathe in. Ardha Uttanasana, we lengthen through the spine. And then exhale to fold. Inhale, start to ripple all the way up to standing. When you get to the top, take that big stretch, squeeze the glutes, lift. And then exhale, we're going to cactus the arms and bend the knees. So Uttanasana with cactus arms, a little tilt of the pelvis. So we try and find this long line through the spine. Take an extra inhale to open chest. And then exhale, we're going to draw the forearms towards each other. Inhale, open. Try and keep that lower body still. And then exhale, round. Forearms together. Good. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. Inhale, we open. And then this time, exhale, dive it all the way down. Good. Inhale, ripple the chest open, fingertips to shins or mat. Exhale, plant the hands. We're going to step it back into a high plank. This time, take an inhale through center, really pushing through the heels, and then shift the weight forward. Exhale, we lower knees or through chaturanga, vinyasa. So lower the chest, elbows in. Inhale, roll shoulders back, squeeze the glutes for your back bend, and then exhale, wave it back into your downward facing dog. Just take one big breath in and one breath out. Inhale, gazing forward, bending through the knees, a step or a jump to come to the front of your mat, lifting the chest. And exhale as we fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way up to standing, reaching the arms up. And then this time, as you exhale, circle the arms behind you and interlace the hands. Inhale, get a little lift through the chest as we push the knuckles away. And then exhale, we bend the knees. We're coming into our half chair. So lead the chest forward and then melt the chest towards the thighs. Keeping that soft gaze so we're not craning in the neck, so looking slightly down. You've got the option to stay here, or if you wanted to, you could have a go at coming up onto the toes, lifting the heels. Feeling into all of these little shakes in the lower body. One more breath. Everybody inhale. On your exhale, release the heels, release the hands, forward fold. Inhale as we lengthen through the spine. Exhale, plant the hands down, a step or a jump through your vinyasa. So strong line through the body, knees or chaturanga as we lower, again, one straight line, elbows in. Inhale, we squeeze the glutes to lift the chest, cobra or up dog with thighs lifted. And then exhale, we wave it back. Take a few breaths here again, just arriving into your downward facing dog. Breathing in deeply. Again, sending that energy up towards the sit bones, towards the heels, as we create space through the upper body, through the sides of the waist. Good. One last breath. And then we find a little more flow. Inhale, right leg lifts. Keep the right toes facing down towards your mat. Hold there for a breath as you square off the hips. Good, one more inhale. And then as you exhale, can you start to take that right leg out towards the side? This is a lot. Good, one more there. And then inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, look forward, knee to nose, as we step that foot all the way through towards the right thumb. So staggered base, look forward, and we rise up into our high lunge. Take a moment to arrive. So we find that little squeeze through inner thighs. We find the length through the spine. One more breath. Inhale, exhale. We're going to start to sweep that left arm forward, take it all the way behind as we pivot to our left and we open out into a goddess. So reaching the arms up, turn all 10 toes out, and then take Kali Mudra with the hands. So interlace all the fingers apart from first finger. Breathe in. Exhale, bend the knees, find your goddess, that little tuck of the pelvis. Good. Inhale through center, and then as we exhale, we're going to take a lean to our right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Good. Inhale back to center. Exhale, release your mudra as you start to straighten through the legs and squeeze the glutes at the top. Good. Inhale, start to circle your left arm backwards. We're going to pivot back onto our left toes. So we come to face back towards the front of the mat. Reach your left arm forward through a lunge, and then take your right arm back. So we find our way into a twisted lunge. A little roll back there. So we really try and use the core, the obliques, to find that twist. Good. One more inhale. And then exhale, right hand comes towards that left thigh or lower back as we lift the left arm up. Good. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, start to windmill that left hand down towards your mat. So we find our way into our easy twist. Good. Take an inhale as you open through the chest there. And then exhale, you're going to reach your right arm forward. Inhale, start to cactus the arm as you lower your back knee. Exhale, reach the right arm forward. Option now to straighten your right leg. Good. Inhale, cactus and open. Create space. And exhale forward, maybe keeping a little bend in the knee. Last one. Inhale all the way back and cactus. And exhale forward. Good. This time, as you inhale, start to cactus your arm with the option to stay here, option to bend in your back leg, or final variation would be to grab the foot. You could always bring left hand to a block here. As you open through the chest, push through your left hand. And if we're taking the active variation, we just squeeze the heel towards us. Good. One more deep breath. And then releasing the foot if we took it. Inhale, circle that right arm all the way over. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot. Tuck the back toe. Lifting up through your back knee. Find this strong base as we lift the right foot. Step it back to a high plank. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, Vinyasa. Inhale, create that length. And then exhale, wave it back to downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Maybe release it out the mouth. Inhale, left leg lifts. Again, square off the hip, so left toes point down. And you could stay here or breathe in. Start to take that left leg out to the side, roughly hip height. Hold in for a breath if we can. And then inhale back to center, look forward. Exhale, knee towards the chest as we step that left foot through now. Look forward as we find our way into our high lunge. So slow and steady, rising up. Good. When we get there, we hold, we find our breath. Find that sturdy base through the feet. One more inhale. Exhale, start to send your right arm forward, and then we're going to circle that right arm back as we pivot open. Toes point out, heels point in, reaching the arms up. This time we'll take Gyan Mudra or Chin Mudra with the fingers. So thumb and the tip of the first finger connect. We bend the knees, we bend the elbows. Good. Finding that length through the spine, and then squeeze the glutes to open the hips. Now, some of us will stay here. If you would like to, you could start to lift the heels. Good. Finding our way, maybe coming a little lower. Whatever we're doing, breathe through. And then if you have lifted the heels, we're going to try and keep the heels lifted. Everybody, inhale. Start to straighten the arms and the legs. So we're on the toes. We're squeezing through glutes and inner thighs. One more breath in. And then exhale, lower the heels. Good. Inhale. Start to circle your right arm all the way back as we pivot forward. So turn the toes forward, reaching your right arm forward, bending into your left knee, and then coming into your twist. So left arm rotates all the way behind, twisted lunge. Good. Breathe into balance. One more inhale. Exhale, left hand either to lower back or towards the back of your right thigh. You reach the right arm up. Gaze can be up or over your left shoulder. Breathing into the front of the body, so expand through the chest, through the lungs. And then exhale, we start to send that right arm all the way forward, slow and controlled, releasing the right hand down towards the mat. Lift the left arm. You might want to wiggle your left foot out a little bit. Easy twist. Take a big breath in. And then exhale, reach your left arm forward. And then inhale, cactus the arm, lower the back knee, open through the chest. Good. Exhale, left arm forward. Option to straighten your left leg now. Good. Open up with that in-breath. Open the chest. Cactus. Exhale, left arm forward. And inhale to open. Last one here. Exhale, forward. And then inhale, reach that left arm up. Cactus the arm. Stay in here into this twist, or lifting your back foot, your right foot, or that final option, grabbing the back ankle, the back foot, opening into chest wherever we are. Again, imagine that breath traveling up and down the front of the body. Good. And then slowly on an inhale, begin to release. If we took that grab, circle your left arm all the way forward. Plant the left hand to the inside of your left foot. We look forward as we tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. We try and find this strong base through the hands, belly button to spine, as we step the left foot back into a high plank. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, knees or chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, open through chest, cobra or up dog. And exhale, wave it back into our downward facing dog. Taking whatever you need. Remember, you can always drop the knees down. You can come to seated, child's pose. Just a moment to reset. So when you're ready, inhale, that right leg lifts. This time as you exhale, we step it straight through. So knee to chest, lift, lift, lift. And then step the foot through. Stagger the feet right up, finding your high lunge. Once you arrive there, rolling back through the shoulders, take an extra breath in. And then as you exhale, we're going to cactus the arms and hover that back knee off the mat. Inhale, straightening both of the legs here. Squeeze the glutes. Exhale, cactus and lower. Inhale as we lift. And exhale to lower. This time, inhale, lift. Exhale, rebend into your right leg. Good. Inhale, start to circle your left arm forward and then take it all the way back, pivoting open once more to your left side. This time, reach the arms up and then turn all 10 toes to face inwards. A little roll back of the shoulders, breathing in, open through the chest. So take the arms out wide and then exhale as we fold, leading down with the chest. Good. When we arrive at the bottom of our fold, our prasarita, either bringing hands to blocks or the mat. You could take a few waves here, up and down with the breath, or just easing into stillness. Pointing the toes in as best we can to activate through inner thighs, and then shift the weight into the balls of the feet. Good. Final deep breath here. And then inhale, come into a halfway lift, placing left hand underneath the face, and then right hand, think bow and arrow, on a breath in is going to slide up that left arm, and then we're going to peel that right arm all the way up, opening into a twist. Good, hold in there for one breath, find length through the spine, inhale. Exhale, that right hand is going to come behind the back. So back of the hand comes somewhere towards the lower back. Good. Square off the chest to the mat, and then inhale, start to reach your left arm forward as we rise all the way back up. Power through the inner thighs. Exhale, that left arm comes over and we take our Gomukhasana arm. So it might be that we take the hands apart, grabbing hold of whatever we reach, the top, or maybe we take that clasp with the fingers. Good. Take one more breath in. And then as you exhale, you're going to circle over towards your left leg. So lean towards your left. And then we're going to come all the way through center. So roll it down. Inhale, coming up to your right. And then when you get to the top, exhale, releasing the arms out. You're going to turn your right heel in and then bend the knee into your warrior two. Hold in there for a moment for a breath. Check in with the shoulders, relax them down, roll them back, squeeze the glutes to open into your right knee. And then inhale, reverse your warrior, take that right arm up. And then exhale, windmill the hands forward, extended side angle. So forearm comes down and then we sweep that left arm forward and up. You've got your options here, so you might stay here. You could bring hand to a block, you could bind, or you could reach that right arm up for a little more fire today. Good, breathe in deeply. One last breath. And then start to pivot the chest towards your right foot so you can come onto the back toes. Good, take an inhale. And then exhale, lower your left hand down to the mat, sweep your right arm up so we come back into our twist. Option to stay here as we open towards that right side. Option for your wild thing, so spinning onto your pinky toe of your back foot. And we try as best we can to do this slow, controlled step of the right foot behind us. And then once it connects, we squeeze the glutes, lift the hips. If you are pretty comfortable here, you have got the option to hover your right foot, your right toes. Good. Try and lift open through the chest. One more breath. And then looking down towards the mat, we try and again do this with control. We're going to step that right foot back all the way to the top of the mat. And then this time, lower your back knee, look forward. Inhale, we come into a low lunge. Take a breath there, just arrive. We're not going too deep into it today, just breathe in through neutral. Take one more inhale, and then exhale, take a twist to your right. So left arm forward, right arm back, and we're going to find this flow with the breath. So inhale, right fingertips are going to hover as we lean back, hover off that left leg. Exhale, shift the weight forward. Again, option as we hover the left fingertips to straighten the right leg. It's wobbly. Inhale, send it back, lift through the chest, hover the right hand, and exhale, wave it forward. Hovering those left fingertips. Good. One more full round. Inhale, find that flow with the breath. The slower we go, maybe the easier we'll find the balance. This time, as you inhale, we come all the way back with the option to hover the hand, take it to lower back, take it to the calf, or take right hand to left heel, and then open through the chest. So again, visualize that breath traveling up and down the front of the body, creating space with every inhale. Pay attention to your lower back. If there's any pinching, come back from the posture. Good. Last one here. And then as we inhale, start to come all the way through center. Exhale, we're going to windmill the hands to the inside of that right foot. Inhale, push down through hands, lift your back knee. And then exhale once more, we step it back into a high plank. Inhale, shift the weight forward, knees or chaturanga, cobra or up dog. And exhale, wave it back to downward facing dog. Good. A breath again, just to reset. So take what you need, maybe a big sigh out. And then we take that to the other side. So inhale, that left leg lifts. Exhale, shift the gaze forward, knee towards the chest. We lift, lift, lift. And as best we can, stepping it through, stagger the feet. And then rise up, finding your high lunge. Good. A moment to arrive before we find that flow. So breathing in. Exhale, cactus the arms, hover that back knee or give it a little tap. Inhale, squeeze, straighten the legs, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, cactus and lower. Good. Inhale, lift, squeeze the glutes. And exhale, cactus and lower. Inhale, we lift. And then exhale, popping a bend into your left knee this time. Inhale, that right arm starts to travel forward. And then exhale as we pivot open to our right. Reaching the arms up. Toes wiggle in. Heels wiggle out. Good. This time, option to take your pressary to C, so you could circle the arms behind the back, interlacing the fingers. Take an inhale, lift the chest, and then exhale as we fold. The fingers, the pinky fingers moving in the direction of the mat. As with every practice, it does not matter where they get to. It is just that opening and gently easing down. Good. Couple of breaths. If there's any other variation you prefer, please feel free. Shifting the weight forward if we can. Good. And then everybody, if we tuck that interlace, release. Hands come to the mat. As you breathe in, we lift the chest halfway. Right hand now comes in front of the face or just below the face. We peel our left arm up that right arm on an inhale. So think bow and arrow. Inhale. We lift, so we stack the shoulders. Maybe the gaze follows. Hold in there for a breath. And then we're going to take that left hand behind the back as we square off the chest. Inhale, reach your right arm forward. Use the inner thighs, that power to lift all the way up. Exhale, right hand over. So we find maybe Gomukhasana arms. You could take the interlace or you can just place the hands on the back. Good. Take an inhale through center. And then as you exhale, we start to lean towards our right leg, so towards the back. And then we're going to roll all the way through the center. Inhale, we come up towards that front leg. And then exhale, unravel the arms, turn your left heel in and come into your warrior two. Good. We find our way there for a breath. So breathing into that shape as we push down through the feet, we squeeze the glutes. Gaze over your front middle finger, find your focus, and then inhale, flip the palm, reverse your warrior, and then exhale, extended side angle, any variation. So sweep your right arm up, think length from the right fingertips to the right pinky toe, so we're not kind of doming forward, and then if you would like that little bit more fire today, you could take the arms out. But again, if that causes us to be, panting and not breathing well, just come back to any other variation. Good. One more breath in. And then exhale, start to shift the chest over your left thigh. Come onto your back toes. Breathe in. Exhale, right hand lowers down to your mat as you circle your left arm up and around. Easy twist. Good. We're here for a breath, and we might choose to stay here. You could also lower your back knee. Or we take that slow as possible transition. So root down through right hand, come onto the pinky toe of back foot. Maybe we start to lift our left foot as we take it all the way behind and come onto the toes behind us. Wild things, squeezing the glutes, lifting the hips with the option, again, to point your left toes and hover the foot. Good, open into that front body, breathing deeply. And then we try and make our way back. So we look down, we see if we can lift the foot, and this might take a few goes, a few wobbles. We'll step that left foot forward to the front of the mat, circle your left arm forward now, lower your back knee, inhale, rise up. Anjaneyasana, low lunge, and again, a breath. Deep breaths here, so we just try and slow it down every time we pause before we find that flow movement. So inhale through center. Exhale, twist to your left, right arm forward, left arm back. Good. Inhale, hover your left hand, reach your right arm up. So a little back bend. And then exhale, windmill the arms forward. Hovering that right hand, maybe starting to straighten your left leg. Inhale, take it back, hover the hand. Exhale, forward and hover. Good. Inhale, lift through the chest, and exhale, hover. This time, as you come through center, you're going to hold. So you might hold the hover. You might take hand to lower back, to calf, towards the heel. And just breathe in there. If you've taken it all the way back, you can relax the head. Good. Final deep breath. And then inhale, start to come all the way through center. We take that right hand to the mat. The left hand comes to the inside of the left foot. We tuck the back toe, lift the back knee. Find this strength, this foundation through the upper body, belly button to spine as we step our left foot to meet the right, high plank. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, your vinyasa, knowing that you can also skip. And then we meet back in our downward facing dog. And then everybody, if it feels good to, inhale through the nose, big breath in. And sigh it out. Inhale, gazing forward. We're coming to seated, so you can bend the knees, lower the knees all the way down. Or we find this crouch position. Hands on blocks is also helpful for this. And then maybe we jump it through, crossing the legs, and we come all the way down. Once we're there, take a moment to just wiggle through the legs, extending your legs out long. Rolling the shoulders back, good. And then from here, we're going to draw our right knee in towards us. Just hug the right knee in towards the chest. You're going to take your left hand to grab the outside of the right foot, flexing your left toes. And then from here, take an inhale, reach the right arm up. And exhale, circle it behind you, lowering the fingertips behind. Good. We might stay here today, just easing into the twist, or there's a few more variations. So you could start to lift your right foot, finding this bent position with the leg. If that feels good, you might want to then start to extend your right leg. It doesn't have to get super straight. You could also hover your right hand. So we find this little balance. And then final variation will be to hover your left foot. Good. Maybe gazing back. We just find that little maybe balancing point. Last breath. And release everything down. So releasing the leg, releasing the arms. Inhale, come all the way forward, reaching the arms up. And then exhale, fold, Paschimottanasana. So take a few breaths here for whatever we need. Lead in with the chest. Maybe there's a soft bend through the knees, relaxing into the head and neck, the upper body. Yeah, 2 more there. And then when you're ready, start to roll up through the spine. We draw that left knee in towards us now. So hug the knee in towards the chest. And then right hand to the outside of our left foot. Inhale, reach your left arm up, circle it all the way behind, fingertips come down, flexing your right foot. Option to stay here, using that right hand to ease into your twist. Option to start to hover your left foot, bending the knee. Option to extend the leg, extend the arm. And then that final variation, maybe hovering the right foot. Whatever we're doing, just easing into that twist as much as feels good. Last breath. And then gently release the right foot down. Release the left if we lifted. Release the hands, sweeping the arms forward. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then this time, draw the knees in towards you, holding it there for a breath. And then exhale, reaching the arms forward as we roll all the way down onto our backs. So we might actually need to shuffle forward a little. Come all the way down to your mat. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Take a gentle rock from side to side. Feet come to the outer edges of your mat. Take the arms out wide. Take a little sway of the knees from side to side. And feel free to hold in any certain position that feels good. And then when you're ready, with Shavasana. So find a leg position that feels restful, feels comfortable. You could have hands on the body, or you could take arms by the sides with the palms facing up. Maybe closing the eyes, maybe lowering the gaze. Once you arrive there, take a big breath in through the nose. A big sigh out. And with that sigh, we release any control of our breath. Release the need to do anything more with our bodies. And start to relax all the way from the crown of your head, through your neck, your jaw. Soften the shoulders all the way down the spine, to the hips, the legs, the fingers and the toes. And invite in this sense of weightlessness. And I'm going to end the practice in Shavasana today, just so you can take as long as you need, as long as you have. to be here to rest in stillness. Thank you so much for taking the time to practice with me here today, to bring your energy to the mat. And I look forward to sharing another class with you very soon. Thank you. Bye.